Hey folks, Michael McGee here. It is an absolutely gorgeous day in Tennessee this morning. Absolutely perfect. It's starting off a little chilly. We finally got some rain. I'm telling you, from the time we built that corral and fenced off that new little pasture that I showed you, it hasn't barely rained a drop since then. And I mean, it got dry enough that McGee was getting concerned. Well, we finally got 2 really good nights of rain and some daytime rain, and the cover crop is ready to be turned under. As I told you in the previous video, when the clover starts to go to seed, right there at that one little hump, when the pretty red disappears and it's starting to go to seed, that's the highest, if I understand right, the highest nitrogen content you can get. So it's time to go. And that's exactly what we've got here. This field is absolutely full. I mean, packed with this clover. You can hardly see it because wheat is covering it up. That wheat is really amazing. It is triggering this. It's sending a signal to the clover saying, produce all the nitrogen you possibly can. And that's what it's doing. And look, it's all mingled in there extremely well. I can't go in there and just plow it. It won't work. It won't cover very well at all. I'll end up with all kinds of problems. So I've learned to either bush hog it or bog disc it. I'm going to bush hog it this time. And you can see it's up to here on me. Last year, I think it might have been a tad taller, maybe, but it has been dry, but it don't matter. I've got an extremely good crop of nitrogen to plow under. I'm gonna get out here and mow it right quick, and then we'll get to plowing. I've got 2 fields that are mature, ready to go. The rest of my fields were planted in the spring and won't be ready till the end of May. Let's do it. done mowing. That didn't take me too long. And now I'm ready to start plowing. This year I think I want to plow 90 degrees from where I normally plow. I've always worked this field this direction right here. With that being the case, I've got certain spots where I have created little swells and little dips. And that's even with me trying to work against that, trying to not allow that to happen. So this year, I'm gonna try to plow this way. Now you see I bush hogged this way. I'm hoping that that will allow me to break through those areas where my tractor tires laid the wheat over and the clover and it didn't mow. That's always a hang up and always an aggravation, especially if I'm going against the grain. If it's laid this way and I'm trying to plow that way. Will this work? I don't know. I'm gonna try to go across, hoping that that will allow this stuff to open up and allow me to do a better job plowing and knock down some of those swells. I'm gonna just try it. I'm gonna gather the field. That means I'm gonna plow in this direction in. That means when I get done, I will have a dead furrow on the outside. That's the best place you can have a dead furrow. Way better than having one in the center of your field. A dead furrow is a ditch. If you plow out, you're going to have a ditch in the center of your field. So I'm going to try that. The only way to get that done properly is to step it off. So I've got to step off that end of the field, find out where center is, put a stick or something there for me to go by, come to the other side, step it off, put a stick where center is, and then start plowing there. And I'm plowing up onto the landing. Then when I come back, plow over that just a little bit. It's going to create a little bit of a hump, but not much. And then as I plow, I'll just keep plowing in. If you want to see me do it, just keep watching. All right, here we go. I've never plowed this direction before on this property. Right here is 49 steps from that direction, 49 steps from that direction. And I'm gonna head straight over there to a stick. I couldn't get it in the ground, so I leaned it up against a tree. Let's hope I spotted the right one. I'd like to point out all the birds that are flying around here eating bugs. That's pretty cool. Barn swallows. I mean, they are getting with it. Wow. tight to go through plowing season and not tear something up. I tore this up. It broke anyway. This is what controls my depth from right here. Unbelievable. Well, that means McGee's got to get another one and throw on here before he can go on. And I don't know if I have one or if I'll have to go purchase one, but that's very unhandy. This piece right here, it had bent before where I had raised it too high and bent it on something, and that's why it broke. But that's got to be fixed immediately, if not sooner. Alrighty, I went to the house and found I had something. This ain't really the piece that's made for this, but it's close enough. This was on an older tractor. I'm gonna see if it'll work. I really think it could be my ticket. Look at that, look at that. All right, I have this piece somewhere. What did I do with it? Right here you are. Right in here. This piece, will you go? Oh. It's gonna go, it's gonna go. All I gotta do is crank the tractor. I thought maybe I could lift it enough. I mean, it's got such a tiny amount. Teensy tiny amount, but nope. All right. Big McGee number 12. We are back in business. Yeah, that's why you keep a pile of junk around. there you have it. That is my beginning plowing of the season. Obviously I plowed before I planted my potatoes. I've got to get in there and get them cultivated too, by the way. But for corn, this is the beginning of my plowing. The first field I plowed, a lot bigger and harder, man. I tell you what, going across the field like that, I had to constantly adjust my depth. And it was up and down like that. It was not easy. I may not ever do that again, but I love the way the field looks now that I've got it done, except for the fact that it was so dry, it came up in big chunks and clods, but we got a whole month for it to rain on it and soak down in there. And the fact that I use a tiller on my tractor also helps a lot. So this field plowed a little easier. The only thing that gave me trouble was the fact that I mowed it backwards. I should have mowed it in the same direction I was going to be plowing. I didn't do that. So I had a few clumps of grass, got me clogged, but I never had to get off the tractor. I was able to just get it out without doing that, and that's worth a lot. So here we go. You might have noticed I got my shotgun with me. I was wanting to turkey hunt this morning, but I was needing to plow. That is where needs and wants collide. So I've seen 2 turkeys since I was plowing here, and one of them was illegal and I could have shot. So I thought, well, I'll bring my gun. That's when they don't show up, but that's okay. I was prepared. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to getting some corn in the ground. It'll be about a month, but until that time, hope you have a great day. But that's all I got for you. We'll see you on the next video.